Staying inside, wearing face masks, getting a lot of rest are some of the steps that you can stay healthy during this pandemic. That's always important, right? And also boosting your immune system. So Dr. Arielle Levitan is the co-founder of Vous Vitamins, and she joined us on the phone with more tips to stay healthy just during this really trying time. So doctor, thank you for joining us this morning.
Thanks for having me, Stacey.
Yes, what an important time to stay healthy. What would be your #1 tip right now?
So I think people should take the opportunity of this time to actually make themselves healthier. The more we know about COVID, we know that it affects people worse who are in ill health. So you should take advantage of this time to actually become healthier. Better diet, better exercise, better sleep. And then in terms of boosting your immunity, in addition to those things, you can look at the vitamins you should be taking to also try to boost immunity and make you healthier overall.
Yeah, you do have some advice for that as well, especially if someone maybe has an autoimmune disease. You have some ideas about that.
Well, sure. In general, I think people with autoimmune diseases need to be extra cautious at this time, in part because they may be taking medicines that put them at greater risk, and they should certainly talk to their physicians about having an action plan for that. But in terms of vitamins and ways to stay healthy, I think it's important for everyone, frankly, but it's especially important for those people to look at their daily vitamin routine and make sure that they are getting a personalized daily vitamin that is suited to their individual health needs based on their diet, their lifestyle, and their health concerns.
Yeah, really important this time right now. How about vitamin C specifically? Because it seems like that's all the rage. So many people take that, oh, this is boosting my immune system. Kind of break down vitamin C and how much we should be taking and how.
Sure. So vitamin C is definitely important, and it is in fact recommended for many people to be taking it. The thing is as with most vitamins, you do have to take somewhat of an individual approach and look at your own diet and other factors. But what I would say, and this is something we've worked hard on at Vous Vitamin, is to look at people's individual needs. And what we find is that most people benefit from taking between 250 to 500 milligrams of vitamin C every day. And then at times of particular stress and illness, you may want to boost that up to no more usually than 1,000 milligrams a day, because believe it or not, if you take too much, you can also run into some problems. People don't always realize that taking too many vitamins can also be harmful to your health.
Okay, so doctor, this next tip that you had, I looked at it and I was like, whoa, wait a minute here. You're talking about alcohol. Why we should stay away from alcohol right now. I know I was on a Zoom party late last night, and is a glass of wine, is that really a problem?
Listen, I think that in this time especially, obviously people are looking for different ways to relieve stress, etc. So, of course, they're often reaching to alcohol. And I would never say that you should not drink at all. But I think you should realize that alcohol is not known to help the immune system. It actually can hurt it in some ways. So moderation really is important, and sticking to, the recommended health guidelines is really especially important at this time. So I would just be cognizant of how much you're drinking.
All right, that sounds good. Thank you, doctor, so much. We appreciate it. Such an important time right now to really take care of yourself in so many different ways, mentally, physically, everything you're mentioning. Thank you.
Thanks for having me, and I would encourage your viewers to check out our site at VousVitamin.com to find out about their own individual vitamin needs.
Right. Each individual is so different. All right, so we have posted all of these tips as well to boost your health on our website, ABC7 Chicago.